the talks we are doing, these are not structured talks, but gradually we are going to have a lot of discussions regarding acting. And as we mentioned, that we are talking about different aspects of acting, dance, fashion, and all these things, gestures, movements. We will talk about those things and how we can keep it as an integral part of our acting processes and all these things. People who have been in this industry for a long time, many people had gone through actor studio and different other acting schools, different schools of thoughts, different paradigms. You have gone through that, but one thing you carried always with you, that is the essence of being a great actor. Now you figured out your own way, you got some mentors, you figured out your your people who could guide you, people who could inspire you, people who you could look up to. So sometimes what happens is, with the lack of a script, with the lack of a director, with the lack of a great opportunity to make a movie, sometimes we think that we have studied this much, but we don't know how to utilize it. We don't know how to make use of it. So those things we will talk about in the actors community. How will this help you? This will help you to go back to the memory lane and introspect what you had learned, your career, your experience, what you have gone through, people you met, experiences you had, all those things, and how you can use that to give better performances, how you can push people to write better scripts so that you can be a part of it, how you can push the directors so that they can direct you in a better way. You can go for a constructive discussion. But the thing is, what I see is innovative ideas. We are lacking innovative ideas in screenwriting. So sometimes we as actors or directors can push people to come up with innovative scripts. Entertainment, great commercial aspects, mainstream cinema or independent cinema or whatever it is, we can come up with innovative scripts. That is giving us an opportunity so that we can bring a lot in the film. Now, depending on the circumstance or depending on the situation, we can act accordingly. But whatever you have learned in life, that can never be a bad thing, because you can learn from each and everything. So whatever you have learned in your life, you can always make use of that, and you can choose better roles. You can choose a better movie. You can be very selective about choosing a movie. You can give the performance in a better way. And what is happening now, which is not a bad thing, but you will see that many people will go towards these web series and all these things, and that's a great thing. What you can do, there are many great web series. You can go for those web series, but you will understand that in cinema you can still do a lot more. Web series that is there, in cinema you can do a lot more. Many great directors can come, many great scripts can come, and you can be a great actor. You can give a great performance. At least you can keep the talk going, you can keep the discussion going, in the actors community. Sometimes we don't talk about all these things in public, but whenever we are meeting, we are having a meetup, we are hanging out, we can talk about all these things. But here we give some nuggets, we are talking about some things, few things we talk about, and you listen to that, and if you can go back to that time of your life, the experiences you went through, the processes you went through, then I think you can make use of that, you can utilize that, and you can choose better roles, you can give a better performance. But we don't have to be frustrated, we don't have to get depressed for the lack of a script, for the lack of a director, for the lack of an opportunity to give a great performance. We can make it happen, even if because we as an actor, if I call myself an actor, or if I talk about the community of actors, we can bring a lot into the table. We can bring a lot to the table, because our performances matter. The stories will be enriched by our performances. The movie will be a great entertainment experience for people. So we can do all these things, but now whenever we talk about, because we will talk about a lot of things, I have mentioned all these things, but we will straight away jump into those experiences. Sometimes maybe we will talk about this, we will talk about that, but you will see that life is teaching us a lot. So whatever we are talking about, we can get the inspiration from life all the time, people, life. But what happens is cultural differences are there sometimes. So sometimes maybe you cannot relate to people, or maybe you are using different techniques to relate to people. That's okay, but maybe the market is demanding that. That's the reason you are going for that. That's okay, but that should not, affect your performance in a bad way. That's what I can say, because you can give a great performance. That can be part of your experience, but that should not affect the performance in a bad way. So you can still give a great performance. You can still go for great movies, great scripts, great direction, and all these things. And many people will play many games. They will play a lot of politics. That's part of the job. That will be there, but it should not make you think that you don't have anything to offer. Just like, I have done this, but I still don't have to do this. Even if you are not doing your work, you can guide the new people, young people. You can share those things with new people, so that they can come up with great stuff. They can, write great scripts. They can come up with great direction and great stories to talk about, great stories to tell, great ideas to talk about. So those things we can do. But we will talk about acting, we will talk about the processes, and straight away we will jump into some experiences that can enrich the performance. And so yeah, the things can help, in giving a greater performance. But we can respect the emotions. We should respect the emotions, because in storytelling, emotions can play a big role, and they do play a big role. So we need to respect the emotions. Then we can write great scripts. We can come up with great direction. We can come up with great performances. So I hope people come up with great things. But if you have any problem, if you have any query, talk to me directly. Send me, just write a mail to us. Send me a text, send me send me a mail, and I can revert back, and then we can meet, we can have a discussion, or we can figure out a way so that we can have a discussion. But it helps when you ask the question, when you write to me, it helps me to contribute in a way so that it can help you too, whatever I can, in whichever way I can. But otherwise, based on assumptions, based on gossip, based on assumptions, based on interpretations, that too wrong interpretations, we can come to wrong decisions. So it's better if we talk directly. You can write to me, and we can discuss in a much better way. I hope people come up with great stories to tell. So we should push towards that.